Welcome back to Cox Connections, exclusively on Cox 9 Roanoke. I'm Kim Stanley. The Roanoke-Blacksburg Technology Council is on a mission to not only promote the region as a great place to bring technology-related businesses, it also helps growing businesses find the capital and the advice they need to expand. RBTC Executive Director Corey Donovan is here to tell us more. Corey, good to see you.
Thanks for having me, Kim.
Absolutely. Thanks for stopping in. Well, let's just talk about the name change. Exciting news for the organization. So you went from the NCTC to the RBTC.
That's right.
Why the change?
Sure. Well, we felt that it would better tell people where we are and what market we serve and what we do. So some people may know us as the NUVA Corridor Technology Council, and that was a brand that was brought about about eight years ago or so, but didn't really take. And so we changed it to Roanoke-Blacksburg because there are a lot of people out there that maybe knew NUVA Corridor or live in the Roanoke or Blacksburg region but didn't really identify with NUVA Corridor. And then there are a lot of people outside the region that want to be here or want to come back here, and we wanted to let them know that this is an organization that they can plug into as an infrastructure and resources for the technology community in the Roanoke-Blacksburg region.
Yeah, it really defines the specific area that you're covering, which I think is great.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, and although it is Roanoke-Blacksburg Technology Council, obviously it covers the 8-county region that we serve, from Craig and Allegheny down to Floyd, Pulaski, and Giles, including obviously the greater Roanoke-Blacksburg region, as I like to call it.
Okay, how many members do you have?
We have about 210 members right now.
Wow, that's
and that's
great.
Companies, not individuals. So companies like Optical Cable and ITT Night Vision and Rackspace and Modea, et cetera.
Okay, okay. And then what is the mission of the RBTC?
Our mission is to serve and promote the local technology community, and what we want to do here is create an environment where technology companies and technology entrepreneurs can be successful. It's hard to sum up in a short sentence, but essentially what we're trying to do is create that environment where someone can have an idea or start a company and get the things they need, the resources they need, the input, the advice, and create an environment where those types of companies and individuals can be successful.
Okay, how is the future looking? You know, we've got, it's tough economic times,
Right.
We've got a lot going on, and how's the future looking for technology, for the council, and for your member companies?
Sure. Well, I think most of our member companies are very optimistic about the future, and I'm pretty excited. I mean, I feel fortunate I get to work with these types of companies and individuals every day. We've got a very entrepreneurial spirit in this region, and then we also have a lot of people that are very passionate, not only about what they do, but about the region. So we've got a lot of, if you think about it in terms of gardening and where we are, we've got a lot of seeds right now. A lot of small tech companies, but those companies, a lot of those companies will grow into larger entities and employ more people. But you know, in our region, we've got 4 R&D 100 award winners for top innovations worldwide. We've had 2 companies in the past 5 years on the Inc. 500 fastest growing privately held companies list. And really exciting right now, you've got phase 2 of the Virginia Tech Corporate Research Center that was just started. We've got 28 buildings down there, 150 companies, and they're about to double that. And then you've got the Virginia Tech Corporate Research Center, which I think is really exciting. They've hired people away from and attracted people from Georgetown and Harvard and Baylor University that are going to be doing brain research, and a lot of that's going to result in spin-off companies and opportunities. Wow,
that's great. You really are achieving your mission of trying to get businesses here that have a technology emphasis. And really, you know, accomplishing quite a bit for the region. How do you market the RBTC, and how do you get your word out, and how do people come to you, and you know, how do you make that connection?
Right. Well, we're a relatively small organization. We only have 2 staff members, so a lot of our marketing is word of mouth, and I think that's an important component to who we are, because it's people are connected to the NCTC, whether they be here in the region and they are running a small tech company and they're running into challenges, and they're referred by another entrepreneur or someone else within the RBTC community, or maybe they are you know, a Virginia Tech graduate and they're living in the DC area and they're tired of the cost of living or traffic,
right.
and they've got a connection down here, and that person refers them to me and says, hey, you can probably come back here and find an opportunity that's attractive and and interesting to you. So a lot of it is really just word of mouth.
Right, right, that's great. You guys also host just a wonderful tech night, and you recognize some of the great businesses in the area. You know, why do you do that? Tell our viewers a little bit about, you know, the tech night and why you do that.
Sure. Tech Night's really about raising the awareness of our technology community here. I don't think that's something that's on the surface for a lot of people. They might think of Virginia Tech football, railroads, farms. Some people might even think coal mines when they think of this area, you know, if they live in Charlotte or DC. But we want them thinking about technology. And I tell people all the time that there's more going on here than most people realize. So Tech Night's really about recognizing the tech companies here in the region, the people that run those tech companies and work for those tech companies. So we've got an Entrepreneur Award, an Innovation Award, a Rising Star Award for a company that's not yet well known but soon may be. So we do our best to really take every opportunity to give some awareness to all those companies and raise the profile of who those companies are, what they're doing, and who's involved with those companies here in the area.
Well, it's become a very popular event, and a lot of recognition for those businesses, so that's great. That's really wonderful. How can people get more involved? How can the business community get more involved in the RBTC?
Sure. I think it's important for our greater region, every company, whether they're technology savvy or not, to understand the value of the technology community here and what that means for our future of the region and our local economy. So our website is thetechnologycouncil.com, and there's information there on what we do and who our members are and how to become a member and my contact information. So
great. Well, it's a great organization, and I know Cox is a part of it, and we really enjoy being a part of it, and you do a great job leading the group.
Thank you.
All right, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. Still to come, homeless animals have a safe haven at Angels of Assisi in Roanoke. That's not the only role this nonprofit plays. We'll find out how they help pets and pet owners after the break.